We're there at the end of the Magpies goalless draw here this afternoon with Abingdon United. Ed, not the most polished performance perhaps overall today.
Yeah, I think that's about right. It was a below average performance, I think, for us today. It was a bit of a boring game, to be honest. We always set up to try and be entertaining. We always try and play on the front foot. I think that's reflected in our goal records generally. Certainly last season, and then coming into this one, we're on the back of a run of something like 24 goals in the last 5 games. So we always try and play on the front foot and be expansive and be exciting, and it didn't quite happen today, to be honest. A little bit disappointing. We've had such a good training week. I think training this week we've probably been the best we've had the best week that we've had since I was appointed. So for us to get the performance that we got in possession, especially today, was a little bit disappointing, the fact that we were so flat. But positives, it's another point on the board. We've got 10 points in the league. It took us until January last year to be able to get to that point. We've only lost 1 in the last 6 in 90 minutes, and that was to a Tier 3 side. It's a clean sheet, and we don't keep any of them at all. So a few positives to take that we will be happy about, but generally we're a little bit disappointed with today, I think.
We're going to next week's game against Keynsham Town. They are a tough opposition this season on paper. How will we approach the week leading up to that one?
Same way that we approach every single game. You've got a couple of sides, 2 or 3 sides in this division who are head and shoulders above everybody else. Those ones you probably have to tweak things a little bit, but generally the way we set up for every game is trusting our principles and trying to hone in and improve the quality and dial in on the things that we want to do. We don't really change too much. We'll always try and play, we'll always try and be on the front foot, we'll always press high and try and get regains as hard the pitch as possible, and be as expansive as possible. So in terms of that, nothing will change. Obviously we have to be aware of their dangers. Clipston's having a great season again for them, scoring loads and loads of goals, so we'll have to figure out a way of trying to nullify her threat, but generally we back ourselves, especially here at York Road, to have the quality to beat anyone.
And you said earlier, the importance of keeping clean sheets. It was good to get that today. Defensively, you've got a solid unit now. Obviously, you've had Alicia ruled out, which is a shame. But you've had other players step in today in the full-back positions, and they've worked well as a unit, haven't they? And Kenny back in goal has done tremendous for us as well.
Yeah, for sure. Like we the way we play, part of the trade-off of being the type of football team that we want to be is that you do tend to concede some chances. Like sometimes you do leave yourselves open and exposed if you don't quite get it right. But that's a risk that we take, so we know that we don't keep many clean sheets. So it was really pleasing for the guys at the back today to be able to get a shot out, and for Kenny to keep a clean sheet. Especially, as you said, this season we're going with a very young back line. Isaac's still a teenager, Ash's still a teenager, Ellie come in today, a teenager. Emily's only just not turned a teenager, no longer being a teenager. So obviously Sarah's in her late 20s. So it's for such a young back line to have the resilience to dig in and to find ways of keeping scores down and limiting chances for opposition is really pleasing. So they did well today. Yeah,
we look forward to the game next week with Keynsham. 1:30 kick-off here. Have a good weekend in the lead up.